I want you to consider forgiving the adults in your life for not giving you the sex ed that you needed. Hear me out, okay? As someone who is a sex researcher and sex educator who's been doing this a few minutes, I can tell you that it's likely not your caregiver's fault that you didn't get the sex ed that you needed. This is likely from the trickle-down effect, and this is something that was highlighted when I was actually interviewing people for my research. Think about it on a direct level and a societal level. Mama didn't tell you about something sexually because grandma didn't tell mama, and great-grandma didn't tell grandma. Societally, think of the generations that your parents and grandparents and so forth were in. A lot of the time, it was just trying to survive and get through to the next phase of life. My research centers women of African descent, and I can tell you historically that most of the first sexual experiences for Black women was trauma-based. And if that's your basis, if that's what you know, then that is what you're preparing the next generation for. So your messaging might be fear-based. It might be watch your back, protect yourself in every way possible. So then that child teach their child the same thing, and so on and so on. I'm not a parent, but I do know that people make decisions based on their own experiences, and some of that is trauma-informed. But I have good news. If you're watching this or you've seen my videos, likely you're somebody who wants to explore more about your sexuality or just have more information about the sexual health field in general. And so because you have access to this information, you can be the cycle breaker. While it takes a lot of work to unlearn and reframe and figure out who you actually are, it's so worth it. So if you can, forgive them, because they were probably just doing the best they could with what they had.